Hello everybody and welcome back to another video. It has been a while since I filmed a pregnancy update. I think it's been 5 or 6 weeks now, which is crazy, but I guess I didn't really feel like there was a whole lot of updates, so I just didn't film anything. I'm sorry if you hear that cardboard noise. That's my cat trying to pull over my camera. 1 second. Okay. Like I was saying, there wasn't a ton of things I felt like I could update on, but in these last like 2 weeks there's been a few things, so I thought I'd sit down and film it for you. It wasn't because I didn't want to film anything, I just didn't want to upload a video if there weren't really any interesting changes. So the last time I uploaded, I was 22 weeks pregnant, and when I was looking back at my update, I had told you guys that my workouts were going great and like I wasn't fatiguing quickly, like my endurance had gone back up, which was great. I told you a little bit about a little bit of sciatic pain, and I was feeling the baby kick all the time, and I'd gained about 13 pounds. So that was like the majority of the last update that I did. Sorry, I'm looking down because I have my notes on my phone. So to jump back in, after 22 weeks, things were going really smoothly. Basically, the second trimester was such a breeze. Like, it went so quickly, and I just felt like it flew by because things were so easy. I was not uncomfortable, you know, I wasn't sick, I wasn't like sensitive to anything. The second trimester was just amazing, and I just took every second and I enjoyed it because I loved it. Like, it was just so, it was so great. All in all, the last few weeks have been amazing. So I honestly don't have any like huge updates between 24 to 25 weeks because things were just going so smoothly and there weren't any updates. I was still working out at 3 to 4 times a week and eating well and indulging a little bit but not crazy and whatever. So the last update I have, or the first update I have for you, was at 26 weeks, and at 26 weeks was the week of the Super Bowl. And it was really cool because while we were at the Super Bowl, I felt the baby have hiccups for the first time, and it was really weird. Like, I was confused. I was like, at first I thought it was like my heart rate, like, you know how sometimes you can feel your heart rate in your stomach? I was like, is that my heart rate in my stomach? Like, it just was like a little tiny like bouncing, I guess, feeling, kind of like if you feel your heart rate or like your pulse. But it was so repetitive, but it wasn't the right like speed. That was really cool. I felt it once at 26 weeks and then not again until this week at 28 weeks, and the baby had it 2 days in a row and twice both days. So I was like, what? I don't know. I think it was crazy that I can feel it, but the app that I have says that you can feel the baby coughing, but I don't think I would know what I was feeling, and I haven't felt anything that I'd be like, that's the baby coughing. I don't know. Maybe the app is just, I don't know. So then a week later, after the Super Bowl, when I was 27 weeks, I started leaking for the first time, which I didn't know if I was going to because I hadn't had any signs that I would. But I did, and I was home, I was in my pajamas when I noticed it, and I was like, oh my gosh. And I told Christina, I went and showed her like this, I think I sent her a picture, she was at work or something, of my shirt, not of anything else, and because it was wet on my shirt, and I was so excited. Like, that might sound weird, but I think that's a good sign that I'll be able to produce once the baby's here, so I was really excited about that, as weird as that sounds. Honestly, that brings us to 28 weeks, which I am 28 weeks and 5 days now. My sciatic pain has become like what was once a level 2 or 3 discomfort is now like a 7 or an 8 on any given day. It's very painful. I'm struggling with it a lot. Anytime I get up from sitting or laying down, putting weight on my left side, like bearing weight at all, I feel like I'm gonna collapse. Like, it's extremely painful, and not to complain, but I mean, I'm nervous. Like, I'm nervous it's gonna get a lot worse because I'm just into my 3rd trimester now. My doctor counts it from 27 weeks, so I'm almost 2 weeks in, and I'm like, it's only gonna get worse, so I'm really nervous. And I did a leg workout 2 days ago, and it was all body weight because I just did it at my house because I didn't feel like going out, and I'm pretty sure that it made it worse, even though I did really low impact, which makes me honestly a little bit sad because that kind of is taking away the option of working out, especially legs, because it's sciatic pain, and it's in my like left butt cheek basically is where it feels, but it's so deep in there I can't like rub it out or like get it with like a pressure point ball or a roller. I haven't been able to like pinpoint it, and I've been doing my stretches and it's just it's extremely painful, and I'm still trying to figure out what I can do to help it. I'm waiting for my midwife to return my call so we can talk about it and see what my options are, because it's awful and I'm limping around at work and it's just extremely difficult to deal with right now. So that's like the number one thing that has changed. I still feel the baby moving a lot, which is awesome, but I can definitely tell the baby has repositioned in the last week or two. I don't know how. I can't really feel whether it's head up, head down, but now the kicks, I'm feeling them like in my spine and in my lower body rather than my belly. So it kind of makes it hard to tell when it's a kick versus like a movement. And I've started kick counts, which I just count a movement, like whether the baby's rolling or whatever, I just count it as a movement. So it's interesting. I have no idea what the baby is doing right now, if it's head down or not, because it's grown a lot since our last ultrasound. Our ultrasound was 6 weeks ago, I guess. Yeah, 6 weeks ago. And the baby was head down then, but I think it's grown so much now I don't really know that I would feel the same things. You know, its legs are probably squished somewhere else if it's head down. So no idea how the baby's positioned. I don't even know when my next ultrasound is, honestly. I'm not, you know, we were very blessed in the beginning because we had one every 2 weeks because we got pregnant in the fertility clinic, but because I can feel the baby move so much, I don't even, I guess, I mean, I'd love to see the baby, but I'm not worried about when the next one is. And I hope that I'm this chill in labor and that I don't need like constant checks and, you know, like cervical checks and monitoring and stuff. I hope I'm this chill. I doubt I will be, but I honestly have no idea when our next ultrasound is. I'm sleeping a lot better, which is awesome, and I don't really have much insomnia now. I get up to go to the restroom, but I'm able to fall back asleep. I am getting bloody noses in the middle of the night randomly, which is whatever. They usually don't last very long, but it's just a little, I get up to go to the bathroom and I just like feel a bloody nose. I'm like, okay, hello, and we deal with it and we go back to sleep. And then the baby will kick me awake, and it's like, thanks for waking up and going to the bathroom. Now I got more room to play, and so it's like kicking around. I am still doing my hypnobirthing. I listen to the relaxation or the rainbow relaxation playlist every night before bed, and then usually when I'm driving either to or from work, I'll listen to the pregnancy affirmations, which I really like because I've memorized them, and I think that listening to those while I'm in labor will be really calming because I'll be able to like recite them and like say it along with the track, if that makes sense, and I think that will be very calming meditation wise. To be honest, the hypnobirthing track, like you're supposed to listen to it, and it says it's not a big deal if you fall asleep because your subconscious is hearing it, but I always fall asleep before they even get to like the visualization part. Like they go through the breathing and relaxing your body, and then I'm out like a light, and sometimes I'll wake up and hear them like, picture a pink cloud of mist or something like that. I'm like, I don't even know what's happening because I don't ever stay awake this long. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes with labor, if that is useful or not. At this point, I haven't weighed myself in like a week and a half. I'm pretty sure I've gained around 20 pounds total. Probably a little over, probably more like 23 pounds now if I could guess, because yeah, since I got in the 3rd trimester, I've just wanted to eat anything cereal and anything dessert, and it's extremely hard for me to tell myself no. Like my willpower has gone downhill extremely, which is my own fault. I need to just, you know, for years I've been very good at controlling what I eat, and now this trimester I'm just like, I'm gonna eat what I want, and I don't think that's a great idea, so I need to weigh myself. But the last I checked, I had gained 19 or 20 pounds, so I'm guessing I'm up to probably 22 or 23 now. I'll update you again after I weigh myself. So I'm in bed editing this video right now, and I just realized as I was rewatching what I was talking about with my weight is I didn't mention that I passed my glucose test. So I took that a week ago when I was 27 weeks, and I sat there for an hour and I passed. I don't know the numbers by how much I passed or anything, but it made me feel really sick, but it didn't even taste that bad. I don't know, in my opinion, I think it was bad at all, but I did find out from that I'm actually anemic. So my doctor put me on calcium twice a day and iron tablets every other day to help deal with that. She said it was pretty slight, so it's not like a severe case or anything, which explains some of the symptoms. I was having like dizziness and kind of like some spinning things, which I just thought was normal because I had that the first trimester as well. But looking back, it kind of probably was more than the normal pregnant person experiences if you're not anemic. So that made sense. But so yeah, I don't know why I forgot to mention that. Pregnancy brain, sorry. So we've been working really hard on the nursery and it is looking so good. I filmed the entire process for you guys, so once the nursery is completely finished, I'm going to upload a nursery video for you showing you like the before of what it looked like when it was our office and every single step along the way. It's been really fun to do that with Christina and us kind of just do it together, and it's like a mix of both of what we wanted and our styles, so I like it a lot, but it's also really neutral, which is my favorite. We just recently put up some wall decals, so I'm getting really excited. I think after the baby shower will probably be when I am able to film like the reveal of it, because I don't have like the linens or like the changing pad and table and stuff to like make it look like a finished nursery, so I'm excited to get it done. And my nesting is in full gear, so I've been like purging every closet, organizing every space under every cabinet. Christina's amazing and helped, or basically by herself, renovated our guest bathroom, which will be the baby's bathroom where we bathe her and whatnot, because ours is just a shower stall. And she did 90% of the work by herself, and she did pay someone to come in and help tile, but she did everything else herself, from ripping out the old tub, putting in the new tub, and leveling the walls and putting the walls up, and waterproofing, like all those things that you wouldn't think of to renovate a bathroom, she did. And then after he came in and tiled, she finished everything, which we also have a little bit of footage for that, so I will be posting some type of video with that, whether it's a vlog with all the footage together or something. It looks amazing and I can't wait to decorate it. After this video, I'm gonna go decorate it now because it's pretty much finished. So I'm so excited because nesting is just, I just want everything to be done. And I want it to be done before apparently this sciatica keeps me from walking. So the sooner the better. And not to mention, the purpose that she did it so quickly was so that I could enjoy baths while I was still pregnant. And I used a temperature thing, well, I used a meat thermometer for the first bath because I didn't have anything else. Hello. He thinks it's time to eat. He still has 30 minutes. Okay. I don't remember what I was saying now. Oh, I took a bath, and Christina for Valentine's Day got me some little bath bombs and some bath salts, and so I enjoyed that 2 nights ago for the first time. We've lived here for 2.5 years and I have never taken a bath because our old bathtub was so old and stingy. I was like, I'm not bathing in that. And I wasn't like demanding it be replaced, but we were worried it might be leaking because it was cracked, so we replaced it. And then I got to take a bath and it was amazing because we got an extra deep soaking tub, and it's pregnant heaven, guys. It's amazing. But I just bought like a bath temp tester that was on our registry, but I bought it off of our registry so that I could use it now because I need it and the baby will need it. The temperature for the baby is about the same as what I can take a bath at, so it works perfectly. The only other things I have to tell you is that basically to help with the sciatica, sitting on a hard chair makes my tailbone feel like it's literally going to break off. So I've been sitting on an exercise ball or a yoga ball at work, and that's helped a lot, although it is hard to get off of because of my sciatica, but it at least helps my tailbone, so that's been helpful. Sorry if I'm out of breath. I guess I've been talking really quickly. Like, I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I'm sad because it feels like this pregnancy has flown by. Like, the first trimester was awful, don't get me wrong, but I'm not sure I'm ready for it to end yet. I feel like the baby's gonna be here and I'm just like, where did the time go? Where did all the prep time go that we were supposed to have those 10 months? I'm like, it's flown by. It's already been 7 and the baby could come like, you know, 4 to 5 weeks early or even earlier, but I don't have any risk factors, so I don't think anything will. But right now, I'm not nervous to give birth. I am very nervous for postpartum. I don't know how I'm gonna tolerate that or how it's gonna be for me, and I guess I feel like with birth, you can't control it and it's gonna happen, so there's no point in being nervous. Like, I'm gonna let my body do its thing. But postpartum, like, that's all on you. You gotta do the postpartum while also keeping a newborn alive and breastfeeding. And like, we have 3 animals, which Christina will be home for a few weeks, but I'm like, I'm just nervous. I'm not nervous to take care of a newborn. I'm nervous for my body and the postpartum process of that. If any of you are watching that have had kids before, leave me some positive encouragement below. Please, no horror stories. I'm really trying to focus on positivity so I don't get freaked out. That's like the #1 thing with hypnobirthing is don't listen to negative birth stories and negative perspectives. Just focus on positive because it helps rewire your brain, and visualization is just as important as, you know, knowing how to breathe and being medically trained and all of that. So anyways, that's about it for this update, you guys, which it ended up being longer than I thought it would be because I didn't think I had much to update on. But if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you soon with a new video. Bye. Oh, also, I just remembered this. My skin has never been better. I used to have texture bumps, not like acne or anything, just texture bumps all over it I could never get rid of. They're gone. I rarely break out. I think I've had 3 zits my entire pregnancy, and my skin is just amazing, and I don't even have to wash it twice a day, you guys. Since I was 14, I've been washing my face twice a day, using moisturizer, sometimes acne creams, and now it's just so low maintenance. I'm gonna miss this when I'm not pregnant anymore. I just realized I forgot to give you a bump date. Oh my gosh, like the only thing anybody cares about in the video. Okay, let me do that right now. I gotta shut the curtains first. So, since the last time I did a bump date, this has definitely gotten a lot bigger. Why do I feel like this is so close? Here is my current bump date. I really feel like these last few weeks I've grown a lot. My belly button is practically out. Not quite, it's a little bit raisiny, but that is what the belly's looking like right now. No stretch marks yet. I'm sure they'll come as I get into like the last few weeks. I just have the hip stretch marks that I already had before I was pregnant. But yeah, this is the bump right now, guys. It's so big. Everybody tells me I'm carrying low, which, whatever. Like when people say that, I'm like, okay, thanks. I don't really know. But yeah, there's the belly shot. I'm obsessed with it. It took me a few weeks to embrace the prego bod, but once it really turned into a bump, I love it now. I'm like, let's dress it up, let's go out, let's take pictures. So here it is. Big ol' belly. It looks so big on camera, and I know it's gonna get even bigger. Okay, now that's really it for this video. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.